Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I was asked to speak here today because I represent the most recent generation of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgendered service members. As a member of Service Members United, I am part of a group of both gay and straight Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom veterans that are trying to bring a face to the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy. I'd like to share some of my experiences in the military and how serving under Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy affected me. My name is Stephen Lorandos, and I served as a submarine auxiliary nuclear mechanic for 5 years in the United States Navy. Like so many others, I enlisted after the terror attacks of September 11th because I wanted to do whatever I could for this country and the people that I love. Even though I am gay, I was just as effective and necessary to the completion of the Navy's mission as my heterosexual counterparts. During my time in the Navy, I was stationed on board the USS Nevada, a ballistic missile submarine. I qualified submarine warfare during my first deployment and eventually qualified every watch that I was eligible for. Having served only 22 months of my enlistment, I was evaluated to be within the top 1% of my crew, and I was appointed to the rank of E5 by my commanding officer. By the time I completed my enlistment, I had received several flag letters of commendation and awarded the Navy Marine Corps Achievement Medal. I educated myself on the policy concerning homosexuality in the military, and what I found was that when it came to don't ask, don't tell, many straight service members don't care. Those opposed to allowing gays to serve openly in the military have frequently stated that morale and unit cohesion would be affected, thereby hindering military capability. The scenario of life on board a submarine, where the living and working conditions are characterized by little or no privacy, has often been used as the ultimate example of why a gay man cannot serve openly. During my time on the USS Nevada, I came out to several of my submarine shipmates. Soon after, I was approached by members of the crew that I had not told directly. They wanted to assure me that I wasn't going to get in trouble, and that because I did my job and I did it well, it didn't matter.
Woohoo!
There is not one occasion where my sexual orientation hindered my ability to work with others of my crew. At no time did anyone feel discomfort or aggravation because they were forced to serve with me, and unit cohesion was not affected, and Nevada successfully completed all of her missions while I was part of the crew. Although I was not discharged for being gay, the fear always existed because of the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy. Life was a little more difficult for me because of the ban, and the future of my military career was impacted. Every time I transferred to a new command, I was forced to hide my sexual orientation for the fear that Don't Ask, Don't Tell might arbitrarily be enforced. It's very unsettling when you cannot talk to your doctor or a chaplain about the personal issues that you have because you're afraid of being kicked out. At some commands, I felt isolated from others because I had to lie about who I was. And although it never happened to me, I was always worried that that one person would try to take advantage of me and compromise me through blackmail. But it's important to note that none of these things could have happened unless the policy existed. Don't ask, don't tell enables these situations to occur. If there was no ban and I were allowed to openly serve, I wouldn't have had any of those extra stressors, I wouldn't have had any of those extra worries, and I would have re-enlisted to continue what was becoming a promising military career. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgendered service members are just as capable of serving in the armed forces as anyone else. The Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy is arbitrarily being enforced, and in my experience on board a submarine of all places, it wasn't even necessary. I'd like to thank the City of Chicago for recognizing and honoring us, because until there is no ban, our service is a little bit more difficult. It's more stressful, and we often have to serve with very little support. Thank you.
Woohoo!